In my last video, that was unfortunately ruined by bad audio and my stupidity, I spoke with Legion the Dragon. Their tattoos were professionally done to match the dragon persona. Now, this guy, Drifter Deke, did most of his full body tattoos all on his own, thanks to Amazon and his incredible endurance going through hours of self-inflicted pain and suffering. In today's video, Christmas List and I had an unexpected encounter at Venice Beach with a man adorned in full body art, accompanied by a dog sporting sunglasses. Stay tuned as I share my exclusive interview with Deke. For a deeper dive into Deke's life and his four-legged companion, don't forget to check out Chris's video linked in the description for additional insights. All right, who am I here with?
Deke Brewer.
Deke Brewer, and how old are you, man?
49.
No way. Dude, you barely have any grays.
I'm getting there. Yeah, I'm losing my hair and stuff.
Yeah, you have a better hairline than me, and I'm half your age.
But I'll tell you what, it's about, a lot of it's about stress, dude. Stress will fucking kill you and age you faster than anything. Try to stay away from stress, dude. Try to stay away from stress.
I'll try my best. It's just so hard, especially with this YouTube stuff.
Yeah.
Why are you stress-free?
It wasn't always like that. I led my younger life. I had kids when I was 17, 18 years old, and I paid child support a long time, was always stressed, just working dead-end jobs from place to place. My baby's mom was a drug addict. She died now of an overdose like 10 years ago.
Oh my God.
We weren't together or anything, but it was just like stress about the kids, you know, like, and then like, it's just a ton of stress, dude. When the child support was over, I was from Detroit area, I was working dead-end jobs, I just quit my job, and it turned into this to where now I'm doing like the dog thing where you've seen me.
Yeah.
You know, just hitchhiking around, traveling around. I'm stress-free. I've never been happier. I just live out of my bag. That's all my stuff. My sleeping bag, my tarp, and me and the dog, man, and we do our thing.
Speaking of children, how many children do you have?
Just two. They're like 29 and 28 now.
Oh, okay. Are you?
Yeah, they're not kids anymore. They have like kids of their own now. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So,
Have you been in contact with your kids and everything recently?
I haven't really been in contact with them for years. Like my son, I don't know what he's up to. You know, my daughter is a nurse in Cincinnati, and she's married and got kids and stuff like that. I'm not sure what my son's up to, but they live their lives. They never liked that I did this, and I don't know. Like they're 29 and 30. You know, they'll maybe come around one day. I don't know. I'm not.
Yeah, that's really what I was going to ask you about too. Is like, how do your children feel about this, and the rest of your family? Like, how do they feel about your lifestyle in general?
They don't really like it. When I started doing this, my mom died, and my kids were almost of age, and so like the families broke up when she died. She was the glue. My dad got remarried. You know, stepkid's younger than his grandkid. You know, it's just like weird stuff, and just like my daughter was away at college, and my son was doing whatever. So it was just like the family broke up, and it was like I just started doing this, and now I just got to make myself happy. You know, it's like I can't just walk around trying to make other people happy and being miserable. So I do what makes me happy. I try to do what makes me happy. And that's just living like as stress-free as possible. Where
do you even like live? You know, because if you're from Detroit, you ended up here somehow.
Yeah, like on a bus. But then I've been like hitchhiking now, just up and down the coast, and I've been hiking the Pacific Crest Trail. I have done from like Crater Lake to Crater Lake in Oregon to Big Bear here, you know, east of LA. And so I do a ton of hiking. Can I say my YouTube channel?
Yeah, go ahead.
It's Deke Brewer, DekeBrewer, Deke Brewer. So yeah, I do a ton of hiking. I do. It's taken me many years to learn like the cities, like San Francisco and LA, and like all the cities in between. And now, like in the spring and the summer, like I do the Sierras and Yosemite and all that. And I head up north, and I hit like all the way up to like Lake Tahoe, and I do like Mount Shasta, and I cut over and come down the coast, and I go all the way up. Like last year, I was up in Washington, and it's just I just go all over, man. Just go and take rides and hitchhike. Like I actually walk. Like sometimes, I always do 10 and 20 mile days.
Oh, wow.
Even out here, I do 10 to 20 mile days. I was out doing my dog thing in Pasadena this morning, and then walked all over Pasadena and took the train out here, and been walking up and down here. You've seen me doing the dog thing when you got me. I'll show you later before we go. I'll put her up there for you.
Oh, yeah, that'll be sick. So, yeah, I mean, as a hitchhiker, you ever get scared when doing this?
That I'm gonna get hit by a car a lot anymore, because I walk the road when I hitchhike and just stick my thumb out and walk.
Like on the freeway?
Like, not like, well, where you're allowed to like bike or walk, yeah. But I mean, the one has no shoulder in so many places. It's dangerous sometimes. But yeah, I just.
Who is picking you up? Are these truck drivers, or are these just random people in like sedans?
Dude, you wouldn't think, like, with these face tattoos and like carrying a knife on me and stuff, you wouldn't think, but people just pick me up, like old ladies, women, men, young kids. It's just like more people than you would think. It's just like, I think maybe they say they just have a feeling, or they never picked up hitchhikers before. They're just maybe good judges of character. Like I said, a girl picked me up like almost a year ago, and she drove me around, and like she would go back to Phoenix. She was from Phoenix, and she would come back to LA and pick me up, take me to San Francisco. We'd spend days together, or a week together, and then she would go back home, and come to find out after I fall in love with her like this, she's married, and she took me back to her house, and and she took me back to her house, and like her husband just like, they don't have this sexual relationship anymore. They just like live together, and so like he's making me pancakes and sundaes and shit, dude, and it's like,
You're living the life. Where the hell can I find them?
And shit. Yeah, dude, but it's not. It's like, that's not what I'm looking for. It's just like, I'm just like this other guy, and that's not. We're all like looking for love or a real relationship. It's like, so like it just wasn't working out for me. But we spent all this time together, and like I had for 20 years I've had this painful hernia, dude, and she got me insurance and like took me to the hospital and got me a surgeon and got it fixed, and so it's like I feel like indebted to her, like I have this loyalty towards her for that, like even though like we're just like it's not gonna work out between us, it's.
You must have been laying it down.
It's weird situation. Yeah. I mean, yeah, she was a little older than me, and yeah, that's like, but like that gets old, you know what I'm saying? Is that shit gets old, man. Like, it's okay, yeah, but it's like, you want to be able to talk to somebody, or like have somebody to like, at the end of the day, like spend time with, but yeah.
Can I send this to the cucks of California? Maybe they may be recruiting for.
Yeah, of course, man. Yeah, I'm always looking for a van girl to come pick me up, or a vanny granny at my age. So it's like
we're in California. You can find one fairly easy,
right?
So that's like your.
But I don't swipe left and swipe right and stuff like that. I don't do like internet dating or anything like that.
I was just gonna say you should go on Tinder, make a Tinder profile.
I did that like all like 10 years ago. Like I did like that type of stuff, and I quit doing it. It's like.
Yeah, I was gonna say like we'll screw for van.
Right.
We'll screw to get to San Francisco by tomorrow night.
Right.
Do you have any regrets about this lifestyle?
Not at all, dude. It's like I've never been happier in my life, and it's like I've never even made this much money in my life as like doing what I'm doing. Like I'll show you guys in a minute. All right.
Well,
he's running this. He's the producer.
A little. Like, how are you making money then? Because earlier, I actually came by you. I saw you had the sign. You're panhandling, and I hear from a lot of people in your situation that panhandling's the best move. But what else are you doing?
Like, okay, so like when I'm hitchhiking, I don't just sit on a freeway. Like I said, if I don't get a ride, I walk 20 miles. Literally. And people are like, he doesn't walk 20. No, I do. You have to check out my YouTube. And so like I just walk and stick my thumb out, and I have a sign on my back, a piece of cardboard that says, 2 hungry mutts. So people pull over, give you food, give you money, even if they don't give you a ride. But then people pull over and give you a ride. It's like, so I do that, but it's a dying breed, dude. I'm like an anomaly that you don't see people doing what I do hardly anymore, dude. Because like all these kids now, they use like Facebook ride shares and like, like that type of stuff.
I have not seen that. I need to look into that. Facebook
nobody gets out and like just walks and sticks their thumbs out anymore, but dude, and then I do like the dog thing for money. Like I said, it came by accident one day. I was throwing the dog a ball, and it went under her car, and I was reaching under the car on my hands and knees, and the dog was jumping on my back. And that was before this dog. This dog's been at it 6 years, but I've been doing this like 10 years, what you see me doing, dude. And I've been doing this a long time. Like coming here and doing this in San Francisco and everywhere. So I'll show you guys in a minute what I'm talking about.
I was going to ask you a little more about your dog. So this is your second dog. How are you getting these dogs in the first place? Are you adopting?
No, this dog came from a friend of mine in like 6 years ago in Brookings, Oregon on the coast. Usually street people just have dogs like that had puppies or whatever. That's where this one came from, just a litter of puppies. And so I had her, and then I took care of her brother for a long time, and like other dogs, like he was in the hospital and had to have surgery. A guy I know that.
Well, yeah, they're great for at least, giving you the dog and everything.
Yeah. So I mean, this one's just been with me 6 years, so it's like I love her. She's not going anywhere.
Any interesting stories involving the dog? Was the dog watching when the cuck picked you up?
No, but I mean, that is a funny story. I don't know if anybody else knows that. Whenever you're trying to fuck, like, this girl had, like, that's kind of why she picked me up, because she has, like, 3 dogs. And, like, dude, every time we try to fuck, the dogs just, like, you know what I'm saying, are, like, on all up in you, no matter what you're doing, dude. Any position, nothing, trying to get up in that fucking pussy and shit, dude. Look, and then, like, dude, you can put them outside, and you're hitting that shit. They know. They're outside the door fucking whining and shit, you know what I'm saying? Her husband's in the next fucking room, but lucky he needs fucking hearing aids and shit, dude. It's like, oh, my God.
Wait, okay.
And
So
he's always trying to go in the hot tub. They got this fucking hot tub. They're like swingers, bro. So, like, he's every night getting in this hot tub, making me a Sunday, then getting in the hot tub naked, and then trying to get me to get in the hot tub with him. I'm like...
So he was trying to fuck you, too?
I don't know. Probably. I don't know. But just wasn't taking that chance at this point. I mean, maybe if he was better looking or something. I mean, I'm not... You know what I'm saying? I'm not, like...
Would you do it for a free van?
For a free van?
Yeah.
Not him, no.
Okay. Yeah. It has to be Brad Pitt or something for the free van.
Yeah, probably. I mean, I might feel a little
Apprehensive? Regretful?
ashamed. For a van, yeah. If it's Brad Pitt, I gotta get more than a van.
Yeah, well, maybe like a Lamborghini van.
I was gonna say, better be a nice conversion van or something, right? All-wheel drive.
I don't want to take too much of your time. I do want to ask you about your tattoo. We're here in Venice Beach. Everyone has tattoos, but not to the degree that you have, with so many face tattoos and everything. How'd you get those?
Well, I started out with the face tattoos, just getting like the jaw and the bone, like years later, and then it just, like, I had some more crappy face tattoos, so then I just started just blacking out. I got my own tattoo gun off Amazon, and I just been blacking out my arms and my face and everything, just because I don't like the shitty tattoos I got, so I'm just blacking out at this point.
That must hurt so much.
It does, a lot of crying and snotting, yeah, it hurt a lot. But it's like after the pain, it's like this thing, it's like like anything, it's like you get a euphoria off it too, off doing it, like it's like an emotional thing, like
it's like a high,
like pain, to make pain go away, yeah, kind of, yeah, to make emotional pain go away, physical pain, drawing out emotional pain.
It's your release.
Yeah.
What's like the shittiest tattoo that you really regret?
Like people cut themselves and stuff. Oh God. Just all of them. If I had it to do over again, I would just not do any tattoos. That's what I tell people. Don't start, just because I got so many shitty ones, dude. I don't even know where to start. That's like a whole episode in itself. I could tell you stories about shitty tattoos and getting them and how I got them and why. And like, it's like when you do stuff when you're younger and then you think about it later and you're like, oh my God, well, I'm a fucking idiot. You know, that's what YouTube's good for. Because like I said, my channel's 15 years old. I could look at shit I did 15 years ago and be like, what? I'm a fucking idiot.
Don't we all? You have any piercings too?
Not anymore. I had the ears and the nose, but I just don't wear. They're always getting fell out or ripped out or whatever.
You did them yourself too?
Yeah.
Any tattoos down below?
No.
I was gonna say we can make another
fucking hernia scar if you want. But...
Oh no! I was gonna say we can make sure we do a video on my OnlyFans second channel too.
Oh God! Yeah.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding, guys. I don't have one. But...
I thought you did. Okay.
That'd be a good way to get.
I was just wondering what the genre was. That's all.
Homeless strippers, I think, would probably be in line with my channel. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Gosh.
But yeah, because you said you ordered this tattoo gun off Amazon, and you don't have like an address or anything. How are you picking this stuff up?
Yeah, it's Amazon locker boxes. I think we all know about those. You're just like Amazon. You can have it's like the one thing you can have something sent to anybody's address. You know what I'm saying? Even like you get just get a buy Amazon gift card and have it sent to a locker box like at 7-Eleven or Home Depot or whatever.
They're plentiful here, more so on the west side than elsewhere.
Yeah. Other places though, if they don't have locker boxes, they have like, what am I, the spokesperson for Amazon? They have Amazon hubs, which is like maybe a Rite Aid or something like that, and they'll just, if they don't have the actual locker boxes, they'll just drop it off at the Rite Aid or whatever, and you can pick it up there.
So that's going to be super useful for you then if you're planning your next trip. Let's say you're going to Oregon and you're on like a remote part. I see.
Yeah, you can have something set and like it'll be like 2 days or something. You know, in LA, a lot of times it comes the next day. I could just go pick it up because it comes quicker if they send to a locker box too.
Sometimes you can get your stuff in 4 hours.
Yeah, I've heard that. Yeah. They got the Amazon. Like again, we're talking about Amazon. They got the Amazon fresh foods here too. So it's like.
Oh yeah, that works a lot.
So do you want to see the dog thing?
Oh yeah, sure. I'd love to see the dog thing.
Wow, look, yeah. And that's how we do it, see?
This is great. Yeah.
And people give us money for this.
Wow. Okay, I need to switch professions then.
People seem to love this, dude. I go on the Starbucks drive-through, and like any Starbucks drive-through, I'm on the Starbucks drive-through tour. That's what I've been on lately. Or a Costco. Oh my God. And people seem to love this. Like the dog wearing sunglasses on your back. I love it.
So you can make a lot of money doing this. Like, how much are you making off the dog? Well, I don't want to be too much in your business, but what's like an average day?
Like in Venice out here, it just depends on the crowd on the weekends and stuff. I can do anywhere between like 1 and 2.
Very solid.
Yeah, 100. Yeah, like 100 or 200. Yeah.
That's
I
solid.
only got like 2 to 3 hours of this in me, you know. Like and the dog too gets tired, so it's like. I do this for like 1 or 2, but I don't do it for the money. I do it just because I like to do it and people love to see it, and it's like I need a little. So yeah, this is it. This is all we got.
She looks tired right now too.
Yeah, she is. We were working earlier and stuff, so yeah, we were just walking around. Go on, get down.
Good dog. Good dog.
So that's us. That's our story. That's what we got.
And my last question for the viewers: what is your favorite place that you've been? We're here in LA, but you've been all over the Pacific Northwest and the coastline.
Well, I mean, cities definitely. LA is my favorite city. Though, just the weather and everything. Everything's here. It's like you never get bored. And then, like my favorite low population is Brookings on the coast. It's just the first city in Oregon, right after California, right on the coast. Brookings, Oregon, and that's just a beautiful city. It's right by the national forest, wild rivers. You can camp there. You know, it's just like it's beautiful, dude. I love that place too. So it's like.
And this is the same place that your friend was at, right? Or
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, well, thanks, Deke. It's been great speaking with you. Let the audience know what your channels and everything are.
My YouTube is Deke Brewer, DekeBrewer. So check it out, and it's just me and all my adventures. I've been having that channel for like 15 years, so check it out.
All right, awesome. Well, thanks so much for chatting.